Gen.G versus RRQ. Lakia is back. Zinx from DRX Academy is Gen.G's 5th player, or at least trialing throughout this off-season tournament. And RRQ are playing with their full 5, with Jovi as their head coach.
And here they come back out onto the stage, the umpteenth time to face off against one another. Not in a grand final, at least not yet, but for now.
I have high expectations of RRQ, since they've not changed a single player and only added in and swapped the coach. But for Gen.G, we are going to pay close attention to how they play. Lakia, IGL instead of Munchkin, because of course Munchkin's gone to T1. So things are going to be interesting. I think in terms of map veto, we have no idea really what to expect. I'd appreciate seeing a Haven, because then we can directly compare it to how Munchkin used to call. Are we going to see double duelist? I'd be surprised. Are we going to see Lakia playing Viper, or is he just going to go back onto his Sova? There he is. Good old Lakia.
He's going to be Zinx joining in this team.
This team will not be short on vibes, on energy. There's of course the macro, and I'd say micro as well.
We've got Texture,
Ash, yeah, Lakia, Zinx,
that's Zinx for those who are seeing him for the first time. Now leaving the academy scene before under DRX's leadership and joining Gen.G for this tournament. Now you have the coaches walk out. Yeah. Jovi at the helm for the first time for RRQ.
It's nice seeing Jovi in an RRQ jersey as well.
But we did see all 3 coaches for Gen.G in the arena today, so I'm sure they'll be joining the huddle.
Yeah, there's Solo.
Solo walking out. Sure, HSK will follow.
HSK as well. Okay, Corrode and Binder out. Haven map 1, perfect. Whatever you ask for, you receive. RRQ pick Abyss. Last map will be split.
Talking about it yesterday when T1 played this map. How he likes to really abuse those Viper walls and slink around and get on the lurk. We'll see how Gen.G pilots it here without him. But
now, I have big questions around the Viper play for Gen.G.
Yes, I mean, RRQ
I'm interested to see if Lakia wants to pick up that Viper role off of Munchkin, or if Ash will become the Viper player. If he does, how are his lurks, how are his timings, how is his fragging? There's a lot of questions. And I think Gen.G are definitely approaching this tournament with a little bit of ease and just that practice mindset. They almost just want to check.
So probably a decent amount of boot camping actually done. So
where are they at? Will this work? What do they need to look for? Is Zinx the perfect 5th player? Or do they need someone maybe with a little bit more experience and maturity? We don't know. We don't know.
Now they can even time their huddle talks. I also want to just say, I'm very excited. Obviously, this is only a first look, but to look forward to Jovi at the helm now. Back in the day,
and I think Lakia is playing Sova. Zinx is on Omen. Karen is on Viper, I believe. That's exciting, but also kind of weird.
Working beside Frost in the past year as a coach, and now back at the leadership position.
I mean, I think there's an enormous question that we haven't actually put out there yet, and I mean, everybody watching in the chat, feel free to go ahead, get your votes out there, let us know what you think. Is Texture going to get an ace today?
Ooh, that is a big question. Can he shake that off?
Oh, so Zinx is on Viper. Ash is on Omen. Karen is on Killjoy. Oh, what have they done? I don't like this.
What they've got, RRQ are more than happy to match.
Why is Karen on Killjoy? He's quite easily the best controller in Pacific. He's at least competing with top 3.
But now with the Cypher nerfs, he's chosen to go back to that Killjoy.
But why?
And he wants to make sure that he has a little bit more direct impact. But we should note, it's Charon playing the Killjoy over on the Gen.G side. So that is a big change.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that one I was just like, yep, this is the same comp that they always run. This is pretty stock standard. Yeah, wow, what a thing to point out.
I mean, Ash on the controller, sure, I'm okay with that. Ash seems like he's pretty well versed to pick up whatever role that he needs to. But Charon off of the controller,
this is bizarre.
he did have a bit of a relatively rougher year in 25 compared to his debut year.
Sure.
No.
I mean, we'll see if this is for the greater good or if it's something they're just experimenting with.
This feels like when Bob Dylan pulled out an electric guitar for the first time. I'm not sure how I feel about this one. It might have to grow on me, but let's see what they've got. It's a major change for
I
the
just
side
don't...
of Gen.G and Caron's playstyle, so let's see what he brings to bear as we jump into map 1.
I'm not a fan.
I'm
I'm really not a fan. I'm open-minded to seeing how it goes. But
coming over to Gen.G's pick.
the
for the team.
the memories I have
The
of
real question
Karen.
is how
What's this
well
wall?
prepped is Lakia on this map? RRQ going to be starting on defense with that Viper wall across the
All
site.
over
And a
towards
late
C.
Viper screen, but Texture just gets picked off.
What a shot from Zephyr.
Pharaoh was just
Or
absolutely
Xferro.
destroyed him with that Sheriff. Crazy guy. Well, right click as he swings into the corner. Does get the spot out there onto Ash.
Yeah, I feel like that was supposed to be a big fake that draws a lot of time with the fast lane and a toxic screen, but now you've got backup here for RRQ. It's a 3-man stack.
Spot out there. Damage going to be dealt with. Count pushing forward past that wall.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
Crazy guy will also get taken
shots are
down.
being hit.
Moniette lining up too. However, Jemkin
Okay,
lines up the rest.
already
goes the way of
pretty
RRQ.
I thought
interesting
Gen.G was
round.
gonna pull a
I think
classic
it was a
Gen.G
C fake with the Viper
trading
wall,
better as he got onto
but
the
because
site.
Texture got shut down,
Backups there in time. Sharp shooting from the
it didn't
RRQ
land.
players.
I mean, it's
But
also
even
worth
still.
noting, I don't think it's obviously nearly as big of a change compared to, you know, Caron playing the Killjoy. But this is going to be Jemkin moving over onto the Neon.
Yeah.
I believe in the past, they were running the double
Great
duelist on this,
stun.
so they would have that
Yeah.
Neon Yoru.
Yep.
So this does leave Moniette on the Viper as they look to just go ahead and match the composition from Gen.G. So minor change comparatively, but Jemkin on Neon certainly isn't something that we've seen too much of.
Well, Crazy guy.
Yeah, okay.
Of course, has moved
A
on
lobby
to that
shut down.
controller,
Punish the
main controller
Viper.
role
Don't have to worry about
towards the
A
end of this
anymore.
year. He's been sticking with
Yeah,
it.
everyone rotates through Sport.
Caron going to be looking to go on
Yeah,
alert here, but Jemkin at the
I mean,
ready
Gen.G
from that
got a
A-wing
lot of
side.
space, but
Catches him here on the B side.
to be honest, the gun
Cross forward, but
disadvantage
now it's
just
on the
kind
floor.
of hurts them.
Another kill here for Jemkin.
Comes over towards
Fast
middle.
track that overdrive, just gonna be
Ash
a couple
doesn't
charges
get
away to
spotted.
halfway point.
Okay,
Dashboard
gets
into the smoke.
shut down
Undetected
anyway.
by the drone, but it's only able to find a smattering of damage rather than a kill.
And Crazy Guy's holding far back. If there is a lurk here from Texture through A site, they don't want to have to deal with it. He'll just hold that angle for the peek out. Taking that safe route as they already have the spike down in mid.
He's low on HP, so could go down with relative ease, but even then, it's just going to be a Sheriff handed over.
Yeah, he's doing all this clearing, but Crazy Guy.
Crazy Guy
He's only have 20.
try to back away.
Okay.
Oh, Crazy Guy will even catch him on the mid slide.
Yeah.
That's a Google play flawless here for RRQ.
Google Play Flawless.
2-0.
Smooth sailing for RRQ, but it's going to be this buy round that we have to keep our eyes on for Gen.G. Now, I was going to add on earlier, you mentioned, of course, Lakia having brought all that prep. It actually flew quite under the radar. I know he was pretty much working on a YouTube Shorts channel as well, where he was just uploading new lineups every day. And it had kind of gone quiet. Not enough, not as many people were aware of all the info that he was dumping out onto public as well. And I'm sure, you know, the binder he had was full of even more that he was waiting to share.
Average Jonas isn't going to do it anymore.
Somebody has to. Well, RRQ 3-man
Average Jonas reference in the big 2025.
To counter out that attacking Viper. Then they've got
Yeah,
their
so they
own Viper
kind
on
of
the
punish
C
over
side
towards
as well
Garage,
to
but they don't
delay.
break the Killjoy turret.
Solid setup.
Yeah, big kill from
Solid
Zinx.
shot. Zinx to get himself on the board.
2 more people.
Somebody on the big stage finds
A
that
double
second
swing,
transfer over to
but
Crazy Guy. It's not going to be able to
lovely
make that happen.
punish as
Not
well.
yet. Peeking out of Garage, quick shot, takes down Caron.
Yeah, and RRQ have the retake wall over towards C and Garage. Makes their lives a little bit awkward. Lakia, big kill over towards backside. No smokes for CT.
It's already so much damage done against
Ash
Gen.G.
now smokes.
This is already fantastic.
Yeah,
There's
starting
the
to
round
see
win or
maybe the
not.
agent
Drone up over
role
the
swaps
top.
being a
Lock
little
in,
bit
go for this one,
awkward.
cancels it. Somehow doesn't
Yeah,
come down
2v1.
immediately, but then eventually will be flushed out as Moniette looks to try to seal the deal here on the bonus conversion, but
Fair play.
he will find both.
I did not think he was going to win
Get
that,
a
if I'm
Google Play
honest.
clutch and get Gen.G their first round win, but it is at heavy cost.
Yeah, sure, you'll still take the W over the loss, but it does not feel good. Meanwhile, RRQ still fairly happy about how things panned out. He originally thought that Zinx being able to shut down the aggression was going to be enough, but immediate trades back, calm aim from multiple members of RRQ. And it gets so dicey until Ash is able to lock it in.
Well, it's a way to get the ball rolling here for them.
He sounded oddly like Texture. He's been picking up a lot of the inflection that Texture has there.
We'll see if he's just as animated. Texture for now,
Flexion.
still not able to get himself on the board with a kill. Just Fury, just going to be opened up. Built a very early
really big dart from
Texture, however, will
Cushy.
still be traded out.
That's a lovely hold from
Assault
RRQ.
into the A site, yeah, has to maybe be second thought here. Is dropped down Paranoia.
Huge paranoia.
Karen able to tuck back, but swing from Xfaro here at back.
Yeah, and look at G.E.N.G holding all of A lobby with an outlaw. Karen seems pretty aware.
Might be reading this, but do they have a way of trying to clear him? No. Yeah. Lucky just faces forward. He and Ash will both hit the floor.
It isn't looking great so far. It's nice from RRQ. They conditioned the Killjoy turret over towards C, and off of that, G.E.N.G just takes all of the C long space. And of course, Gen.G don't get out onto site that well.
I mean, the site is already filled. You're just hoping that RRQ slips up, really, and takes on the challenge. And if not, they might even try to go for a save. Yeah, I'm curious if RRQ would let them get away with that.
They certainly shouldn't. I mean, the money itself shaken up a little bit, but with the round win, they'll still be in a very cozy position. So I think they could afford to throw a couple bodies at this just to try to get all of the rifles out.
10 seconds left.
Here they go.
Well,
what a shot.
Shot from Charon, still got that aim.
Smite knife buff.
That should seal the deal and dissuade RRQ from pursuing any further, but still,
okay.
The 2-round lead once again established. They move up 3-1.
Smooth sailing so far. Gen.G, a couple times that they're going for these executes on A, but the moment that you just get taken out on the first blood, there's not really an opening to get slowed down so much.
Nice overall, just three-person hold over towards A is just too strong.
By a dart.
It's okay, bro. They're not gonna come.
Well, hit now available here from Moniette. Positioned on B, looks like he's just going to go for some pre-fire through the window, but won't have anybody there to receive the damage.
There's a little spam alongside the dart to try to catch a lucky kill. Oh, Cushy.
Charon's just able to avoid these.
Yeah, fair play to Karen.
Dancing around that outlaw.
Yeah, at the very least took out the turret though, so it does require G.E.N.G to stay on the C site.
See how this goes though, because of the saved weapons. I mean, Texture is a Vandal, which isn't typically what you go for playing the Neon.
Yeah, and then Charon holding the other one. So eventually they're going to try to push and pull like they are right now, keep RRQ on a back foot of the default, and then go as 5. But look at RRQ re-aggressing. This is a good re-clear, and they get the kill.
Yeah. I like the tuck, but obviously just with a classic. He's in a bit of a rough spot. Push forward, drone over the top, a Nano Swarm towards default to try to interrupt the plan as Ash goes in. He does manage to clear that out.
Just bear with me 1 second, my sandwich is
for
almost
Gen.G, player disadvantage. RRQ though, needing to go for this retake.
I feel like Texture had to try to push out and take a risk and get kills, because otherwise you're on lower numbers right now.
Paranoia at the ready, Ash gonna be trading one back. Fight not deep enough, Texture finds a tiny little pocket to tuck into, keep himself protected, and now does manage to strike. Crazy guy gonna be taken down, but G.E.N.G turns around quickly there with the overdrive in hand. Zaps him to death, and Ash just ground into a fine paste by that Nano Swarm. Lakia trying to peel back another kill, will just put Cushy down to 11, but can't find anything more than that. RRQ now up 4-1.
Yeah, it always feels bad, especially when you only have 1 or 2 rifles, but you're down in a 4v5, you don't have amazing post plant, and you don't have the weaponry to support it. You've got to be able to go out so that you slow down the retake. Sure, Texture gets away with 1 kill in back of sight. Nobody checks for him initially. But at the end of the day, RRQ's already filled the site with their own numbers. You've already lost control of that post plant.
Only full, yeah? No, I think he's on the back. Yeah, he take them all.
No firm control. It seems like just cool, calm, and collected for RRQ.
Now the op continues in G.E.N.G's hand. This time going to be peeking out of A, the spam through mid as well, keeping Gen.G entirely tied up, yet to find solid success in any of the sites.
Texture winning out a critical fight. G.E.N.G struck down. Now lost it long. Smoke to maybe try to escort forward to recover this one. Seems like Crazy Guy's considering going for it, but he got Texture there on the jump peak, and I think he spotted him. Yes, he certainly has, but the bullets just not fully connecting.
Yeah, I mean, it almost feels like Texture's Phantom was the only one that wasn't patched in right now. Crazy Guy barely taking any damage, but he'll save the op. Now, I was going to say I would love to see Charon try to get some more information, but instead of waiting for him to get the information first, they're just going to go for the full rotate and leave the lurk from Zinx. Doesn't get spotted.
I know it's a little bit off topic, and we're in a very tense game, but just for those of you that are watching, it's rumored that Paper X are replacing Patman with Envy. Envy being the X-Team secret player. And Patman, yeah, that's quite a roster move.
Finding Manya in transit towards C.
Overall good map calls coming in from Lakia for the Gen.G squad on this one. The post-plant positions aren't bad either, although the ones on site will have to make up their mind.
What is Crazy Guy waiting for?
Not checking the flank for Zinx. It's a lesson learned. Nice. Xfero's always one step behind you.
Yeah, Crazy Guy quite far away. 3 versus 4.
That kill at least make this a bit more costly and slow the roll of the economy, but RRQ still in a strong position. Could try to make a go of this one, but
yeah, nice from Zinx.
Able to find one. Charon gets the other. That's the op now down on the floor once again as Crazy Guy.
Who's that?
Not able to hold on to it.
Charon's Killjoy.
Xfero's going to try to maybe recover it, but we'll just send Charon packing back away, but
yeah,
gets the wider angle, gets the headshot.
I mean, Charon is still a shooter.
Yeah, finally coming back alive for Gen.G. If they had lost that round, I think the fans would have started to have a little bit of concern, at least for the tournament of the SVL. But they'll get themselves back in to competition level. Get themselves 2 rounds away, and overall, I just think it was just a good read on the map. You know, the dominant first kill from Texture, and then you say, okay, if there's no push out, we're gonna wait to see if for a reaction they'll move as a group, still leave a backup plan in Zinx. Ah, there's the
okay, default over towards C, break the Killjoy turret.
We've been having such a good tournament.
It's all ruined now.
Yep.
RRQ, take over towards A lobby.
Because she's bringing it out. As it's a 4-player push up into A lobby. Seems like Gen.G very cautious about this. So you'll have to just go ahead and back away, but
toxins going up.
Zinx could be in trouble. Try to hold his own, finds the first, the swing back out, gets the second. Manya striking, will be able to peel back that kill, but Lakia at range will find 2 of his own.
Interesting round from RRQ.
That leaves now just Xfero with a judge to try to
Gen.G playing such a super slow T side.
I am so curious on how Lakia was able to get this read on him, because there isn't really any strong indication that it's going to be a judge play on one side. Sure, you would have assumed that there's a push out of A, given some of the util that was used in the silence afterwards. But then to be able to bait them out even further off of that, be ready for the trade.
What's Lakia doing?
And avoid the judge altogether on their entry onto the site.
Lakia is literally over towards A short.
Does open up for Xfero to just wrap into lobby. So, yeah, weapon swap is there. Grabs the Vandal.
Yeah, okay.
Lakia on the prowl would like to get this last ult charge, but
I mean, he can sense it's a save, but
opposite directions where he's going.
He's more than opposite direction, quite literally.
The attacker spawn, it would seem.
Yeah, you're not gonna figure this one out. He threads the needle.
Paper X are picking up Envy. It's such a huge pickup.
An upgrade, so silver linings, I guess, for RRQ. But overall, you know, maybe it's a stroke of luck. We'll see if it's just a repeating pattern here for Gen.G to just draw out the time. It would be very solo-like to do that.
The Texture goes sprinting into spawn. This could be bad, but he gets the weapon out in time. And he does find the kill. So, weapon upgrade not to be had. Gen.G shortening the gap.
Patman's
one round away, and you've broken the economy. That's the big one. So, in theory, you should be in line to tie things up. We haven't seen anything too crazy yet, but so far, Zinx, I mean, doing his job, right? He's always good for 1 or 2
Patman
on
has
the
been
flank.
benched.
He's always good to get that information.
What?
He thought he was going to die.
Yeah. Warming up his reactions, revving up
what
that
a
engine.
crazy announcement.
Full sheriffs here for RRQ.
Yeah, Gen.G playing pretty slow again. RRQ aggro over towards middle. Crazy guy goes down. That's a huge loss, but it is an eco, so you do with what you can.
You wouldn't want to take the risk of peeking out when you know there's multiple people there, but you were ready for the trade. You had the neon slide. So they're able to not only get information, but take the frag themselves for Gen.G, and they're still waiting. Look at this. They're just goading RRQ to getting impatient, saying, you don't have information. You have to make a move. And guess what? They will. They'll start creeping out again.
Quad push down. Still that alarm bot situated inside window. Should hear it. Now has it spotted. Callan just drifting across. Doesn't have the turret up, so can't place that for the early alert, but we'll just be watching the back angle, but swings off of that. This Texture actually sends the overdrive, and there's a timing shot.
What a timing.
Karon dead, right as he tries to go for the setup. Texture now swooping in from
they
sewer.
basically burnt the neon ult for nothing.
To be had is hit is going to be dropped as well.
I mean, Gen.G are investing so many ults into this round on an eco.
Gen.G starting to realize this one is Hunter's Fury is going to be committed by Cushy.
But I guess ult for all, I have no idea what is happening.
Both sides. 2 ults from Gen.G, but they're at least the ones who are looking like they're going to get the round win, unless Xfero can really put this Vandal to use. But
Lakia of Valorant is back.
With a 4K to get Gen.G 4 on the board.
Great use of the Outlaw there against the Eco, getting maximum value with the 4 kills. That's going to shut them down. Lakia, who would have thought the return of Lakia of Valorant would result in a fragging IGL? Yes, I said it. We're not even done with the first half, but it's there on the scoreboard.
Yeah.
11 kills so far for the Gen.G squad under Lakia's name. I mean, yeah, he's been doing very solid work here for him these last couple of rounds. So, timeout call is going to be coming through from the RRQ camp. Yeah, Jovi's first timeout with the squad, with the full squad on stage. See what, excuse me, he's able to share with the team. While we're in this timeout, a little fun trivia as we see.
Oh, he's standing.
Jovi speaking his mind a little bit. But on the other side of Gen.G, did you know that Lakia has to bring a pillow and a footrest? No. Because the desk is too high, but therefore if he puts the pillow below his seat, his feet don't touch the ground. Ah. So he's getting screwed over on both ends of the height spectrum. So if anyone is listening on the stage setup for 2026, may we make a petition to perhaps lower the desk just a little bit? But I mean, but then that forces all of the other players then to have to, you know, adjust their stuff, their setting. Oh, that's true. Notably, people like RB. Not sure if I would want that. So, I mean, Lakia could get used to the pillow, I guess. Yeah. That's very funny. Yeah, we asked him. Could just have one of the desks at the global shows be slightly.
What is this ult?
There you go. There's those new, you know, Secret Lab ones that are supposed to be like fully adjustable as well as the chairs. Yeah. Use the technology. Ooh, a hair off being able to find that. Oh, crazy guy just keeping his eyes on it, but look at his position already. He's ready to try to back away. Actually, he's called back.
Interesting how they burn an Omen smoke instead of just putting the wall up. But
Karon just backing off for the moment.
Yeah, and just look at Gen.G. They literally don't do anything. Just holding towards garage, kind of waiting for any kind of reaction or util usage.
Trying to make the first move.
Yeah, drone to clear mid. Smoke. Break the drone. They're going to push up off this. Yeah, pretty decent spam from Crazy Guy. Yeah, but they have no info over towards long. It's a huge kill.
They get that kill, and they're just happy to back away. Yeah, you drew attention. Now they have to have their eyes set on the C side. That's what Gen.G's thinking. And then they're going to shake up B again before...
Can Zinx hear the alarm bot from here?
Also just reading the tendencies of G.E.N.G.
25 seconds. What is the call? Call is to go over to A. And look at Killjoy. Super aware already. After the alarm bot being broken. Yeah, Zinx. What have you got for us?
Spotted on one, Xfero so far forward though means that he can't try to go in for the lockdown, but Moniette's still here, finds one crazy guy. Now Texture nearly finds the shot there on the lock. He's just gonna go swooping forward as they all line up for him.
Yeah.
Crazy guy and G.E.N.G. now.
Karon in a 1v2. GEN.G does have the op, and it's going to be hard for him to win this after the info's been given that he is towards long.
Scale forward. Just a double face in.
Oh, it's a decent plant though.
Tap and fuse. GEN.G will find
Okay,
the
GEN.G.
headshots. A timeout ends up working. RRQ get themselves back into the lead.
Yeah,
The operator carry
I
that
think
forward.
GEN.G probably played that round a little bit
of
too
an
slow.
round from GEN.G, because initially,
RRQ just knew exactly what they were going to do and where they were going to go.
and then they don't bite, so you go for just a kind of off-tempo hit, a strike force rather from Texture. Great, you get the kill. Now the world's your oyster, honestly. You already had Zinx over on A main, but then they want to work the map a little bit too much more until they realize they're out of time, and they have to start sprinting into the site.
Take up, take up, take up.
Back in control. GEN.G. Economy's been built up, so it's going to be very healthy for them as GEN.G plays it patiently, waits for a little bit of a wider shot, a clearer angle. Texture does get taken down off the rip once again. Push forward, Caron with a great adjust. Here's the turret into a kill onto Xpero. Now sets up the lockdown. Is he trying to exec here onto this C site, but Moniette.
If Ash goes down here, the round's cooked. Okay, round's over.
GEN.G gets the shot, the lockdown's destroyed. The plan has completely gone awry here for GEN.G. The repeat back in towards long, Lakia dead, the spike on the floor, and Zinx realistically with nothing more to do here in this round but to try to save.
Yeah, there's a lot of time left on the clock though. So we'll see. It's not like RRQ's in a perfect position to go for the hunt. They're not exactly very healthy in the bank. Of course, only 2 more rounds after this one in the first half. But I gotta imagine Zinx will just have to tuck away. I mean, honestly, you know, if the timer runs down, does he maybe go for the spike if he thinks he has a shot? I wouldn't mind it, but like you said before, just seems slim.
In the last place,
yeah, it's an interesting half. I think RRQ are playing pretty incredibly.
It's probably just going to be the tuck and save.
I do think that GEN.G needs to start playing later over towards A. Like maybe 2 or 3 bodies.
GEN.G's trying to run the clock down, let them do it. They're the ones who have to.
Because right now they're just grouping towards middle every round, and it just looks so unproductive.
And RRQ is able to bait them into these fights that they're just not ready for. And so GEN.G might still be a timeout afterwards, depending on how that discussion has gone. We'll see if Coach Solo feels that he needs to intervene.
He's already used the timeout, hasn't he? He's not going to call another one.
The best you could hope for now is a tie-up at the half on your attacking side of Haven. Not a good feeling.
This is their second timeout? Or what?
So it should be that timeout call coming in after all.
Yeah, I'm curious what Solo's going to talk about during this timeout for the team.
I know it was Jovi that used the timeout, right?
One of the first things that they could discuss is at least taking a bit more space before running the clock down, before forcing RRQ to get uncomfortable, because right now, you've already gone past the first phase of RRQ just getting antsy and wanting to fight. You've already challenged that, they've adjusted, so now you actually have to pose a question to get them to move. And the big question is, where do you go for that? We know that GEN.G loves to play that C site primarily with that operator, so that seems a little bit risky. But of course, it requires
a lot of GEN.G fans.
A lot of util. Oh, that was 3-3-2. Samzami, I think.
Oh.
I didn't realize when she was covering her face a little bit, but here to cheer on GEN.G.
Jovi's standing up. Where's locked in?
Jovi looking like he is in the zone. Well, now his players, this last couple of rounds certainly have been. GEN.G
Fast day exec.
Yet at the top of the standings.
That's a set play. Caron or Ashel for hell, maybe heaven. Look, Crazy Guy's fully aware of it. They've absolutely read them. No, they haven't. Wait, we missed the one way. Did we miss the one way? What's the Viper smoke over towards CT?
The rest of the teams are in the scale, but it seems like RRQ have a very good idea of this.
Yeah, they've already cleared out all the possible suspects. Well, Xpero actually, just too many corners. Check well, Texture's working the other side of the map.
Yeah, I mean, just actually playing the entirety of the map at the moment here are GEN.G.
Look at the Viper smoke.
On to A, RRQ's like, well, where's the spike?
It has to be a one-way. But the one-way looks really poor.
Him in the corner. Ash trying to get set up for that interception, but just gets the spot, backs out, TP's into the back of sight.
Wow.
Finds Crazy Guy as well. Okay.
Pretty nice
Play
round
call
from
here
Gen.G.
Gen.G. Looking fantastic as they're immediately on the hunt, looking to try to take down this Neon. And Charon's got him.
Nice round.
Great round call here from Gen.G.
Yeah,
From
really
HSK and Solo, you
play
can really
after
see the
timeout,
influence.
Something that we just haven't seen before either. Instead of sending the Omen to spawn,
I think I've
drawing
ever seen that
people out
before.
of mid, taking
Ult
over the
towards
B
B,
site, and then
default
hitting
towards A
both
long,
extreme
and then
ends
pivot
as
back
well at the
into
same time. Like
garage.
you said, works the entire map at exactly the same time. And that means that the default is spread way too thin to provide backup for each other. Gotta give props to Ash here, looking like shades of 2024 Charon in this round. The
Kinda.
amount of space he's able to create and hold for the
Wouldn't
team.
call him
Tell from the minimap,
2024
but, you know,
Karen
Crazy
just
Guy actually
yet.
was able to ever hard clear that heaven position because of the smoke and the ult use. So it just seems like Gen.G able to cause so much confusion. They play off it brilliantly, but can they do it again?
Yeah.
As they look
Aggro
to try to
space
tie
from
this up 6-6
Jemkin over
at the
towards
half.
C long. And this is where,
Now, Gen.G's waiting
in
for aggression here, but it
theory,
happens to be on the
somebody
one
can
side where
rotate.
They do not have a forward position. So RRQ
look at Gen.G,
got
they're
a
just
pretty
not
solid
doing
read
anything.
that
It's
it's
been
not
like
gonna
30
be a
seconds
CB
gone and they're
hit.
still in A lobby.
can keep their members 2-2.
Yeah, I mean, play slow, let texture
He's gonna be
search.
sending out the drone, so Texture will back away.
Viper spotted.
Well, trying to draw out some util over on the B side.
Still that lockdown 4x arrow, but still the Hunter Series from
Where
Lobby as well.
are we
Someone with a spike
going?
in hand.
It's obviously not a B
Tosses
hit.
over, and ideally for Gen.G,
Obviously
we're
not
trying
a
to
C
bait out that
hit.
lockdown, and they actually do!
Bro, what?
After all this delay?
That's
Oh
insane.
my.
That literally makes no sense.
Okay. Well, if nothing else, if RRQ wanted to try to usher Gen.G elsewhere with that, they absolutely kind of have. Now the exec gets ready to come in.
It's the same. Is it a CT
Lockett
smoke
says,
this
okay, I'm
time?
going to
Did,
send this one, see if I can find anything, and he does.
did
Xpero
Zinx
gonna
just
take
miss
it
the
down.
smoke last
Kush
time?
Push forward here from Cushy, but cannot win the fight. Up and over the top of the box, so is Crazy Guy, as the time is gone. The round is over. Moniette will just put him
Oh,
down
the
nice
calling
and
on
easy.
Gen.G really is a little
RRQ.
bit messy.
Some puzzling reads, but still able to find the reply.
What a weird
to
half.
deny Gen.G access.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, a little bit delayed, but it seems like Xpero had his eye on the clock.
Crazy Guy playing in
That's
this
just enough
pause
to
is-
absolutely secure the fact
He might
that
actually
Ash
be
and A
making a
side
name
hits,
for
Gemini
himself
already pushed
in this
out C,
position.
And that's just at the perfect moment that the
Crazy
rest
Guy,
of his
Crazy Guy,
teammates
Crazy
have
Guy.
a good position on the site. Oh, Moniette's having a blast.
Bro's giggling.
Having a very big laugh over that one.
Well, I mean, they outplayed him, that's for sure.
Well, they get themselves into a key position now. Lead established from the defending side. It's going to be a very good feeling from them. Certainly a lot more comfortable than some of the rounds were. To see what the defensive protocols look like here for Gen.G.
And we've got the members of Ninetales. We, of course, earlier saw Samsami there on the left, joined by two more teammates. Ninetales, for those who don't know, the first Korean Game Changers team to make it to Game Changers Champions. Got their first match win as well, although their journey was cut short just a little bit.
Sometimes it's always that first step, so hoping to see more of them in the future. Get that requal and then, you know, take a deeper run.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest, I've never seen any player go for 360 taunts in the game like Samsami did. Just trolling her opponents sometimes, so always good fun.
Certainly entertaining, much like this has been, but yeah, it's been a very curious performance so far here from Gen.G. I mean, 2 rounds ago, just absolute brilliance into some very puzzling, time-wasting plays, you could say, I suppose.
Refight A lobby.
Early damage found Moniette down to a sliver.
Oh, the
Sets up
molly.
the bite. Might be the one finding the kill, but it's going to be Ash taking the first
Messy.
pocket, gets a second. Gem trading one back. Slides forward, a
It's
quick
nice.
headshot there from Texture.
Lovely
Gets
shots.
the follow-up on the Crazy Guy. Just Xpero now with the Sheriff in hand, trying to see if he can bail himself out.
Nice idea from Gen.G.
Players.
Let them take
Tap
over towards A
range.
lobby and then we refight very late.
Spike is now a world away.
Or just a delayed
Yeah,
fight, I
you've got
guess.
Charon watching watching the other side, right in mid. Should be secured.
It is a frenzy, but yeah, okay.
Fair play. My frenzy doesn't hit like that.
Quick little tap. Gen.G find the pistol. 1 round now separating and should be slated to tie this
Nice.
Yeah, splitting
Good
the
idea.
pistols
Good
half and
round.
half. So
Shot to
Gen.G,
be in
that
here.
gives him a good opening to catch up, like you mentioned. Now this is a totally different pace, right? On the attack, they were the ones trying to bait it out, wait for the first 40 seconds. And they say, all right, pistol round, let's go, 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 let's fight. A little color of paper Rex, you could say. We'll see if that continues in some of these buy rounds as well.
Okay.
Looks like the
5-man fight over
still gonna
towards
be living
middle.
on here a bit for Gen.G. Just the 2.
Yeah.
That stinger and some pistols, but
Okay.
quick hit
Straight
here
up
when they
B
come in,
rush.
spotting out 1.
Yeah, good
That's Chip
luck.
getting absolutely stranded and dead. Texture arriving, doesn't have
Viper
time on
wall,
yet for the
Viper
trade up.
molly,
Loses
Killjoy
out on
molly.
their Viper.
Gen.G were really
Then
prepared.
has a full pivot here from RRQ.
Yeah, pivot over towards C.
Not going to slow him down much, but Karon
Karen, what
puts
do
his
you
way
got?
over into back sight, instantly finds the headshot onto Xfero, looks for the finish,
Ooh.
but he's jumping on the lumber. And
We gonna
Xfero's
get
able to
thrifty?
collect. Now suddenly down to just the 2 Guardians to try to see if he can
Oh,
turn
on
this
top
one around.
wall.
Otherwise, RRQ are going to pull off a thrifty.
Yeah, now
No
RRQ's position
smokes.
isn't
One
that
way
great,
probably for the
though.
bomb.
Just 2
Killjoy's gonna
Pesky and a
rewrap through
Stinger at long
garage.
range in the post plan.
Yeah,
But
this
gets
is a
Xfero
really
all
hard
the way
round for
around
Gen.G
through
to win.
garage.
Yep.
Trying to close
Who's
that
gonna
gap a
stick?
bit, but this is still risky.
It is
Not even
texture,
garage.
though.
It's going to go all the way through B.
I don't think you have time for this one.
The fuse is held to
Oh, I
half.
really would have
Hear
liked
him.
the stick.
They should have. Yeah, the swing in.
Nice.
Lakia finds the shutdown there. Push forward from Texture, but he's just getting overwhelmed, and it's all now down to Lakia, who's holding for the defuse. But Cushy! Oh, he breaks it early. Gets the headshot, gets the round win, and RRQ
It's not ideal.
pull the rug out from underneath Gen.G.
I'm not even sure at what point it started to go so wrong.
Yeah. Would have been a really
Right
nice
here,
strat if
yes,
we
cuts
had like
off
a
the
Sova shock at the
rotation.
start of the round.
And then you've got the classics already lined up. Of course, a little bit of misfortune on the timing as well. But even though Xfero doesn't get the kill on the flank, it also just draws enough time. Trying to spin his way to a defuse. Doesn't quite
Good
come
one, yet
together.
laughs so loud.
Now, RRQ full Vandals into just the 3 Sheriffs here. I mean, the Gen.G of old are masters of pulling off the thrifties, but I'm not sure if we're going to be seeing that one here.
Yeah.
Obviously, some things you'd like to keep the same. See if
Texture
Gen.G's able
rotates
to.
from A. In theory,
But
RRQ are going to have to
overall,
server drone
so
A
far in
lobby
this map, I know it's
to
the
just get a
first
little bit
map,
of
but it
info.
does feel-
What?
Oh,
Off the tracers.
oh, what a shot from Lakia.
Okay.
He still got it.
He's still
Yeah.
got it. He's been training.
He never lost it.
Saw the head there. Doesn't want to overextend. We'll just go ahead and
Yeah.
send out the drone. try to
He's
get an idea of the
literally
numbers and
1v4ing
hear
them in
all that
spawn.
gunfire.
So much delay. They still go back to A.
Still not sure if you want to call over all your teammates on the Gen.G
Yeah, that's a
side
lot
to
of
the A
info.
site, though.
Ash, can you give me a side smoke,
Just the
buddy?
2, but they're going to pull away from sewers, double up on this main angle. Wall gets
A
raised.
long smoke.
Cycled forward here, but
Second smoke for sight, maybe?
not really going to be dissuaded by that.
Doesn't have.
Lakia just
Get that
fishing
dart
for anything
ready.
he can get, but it's not going to be much of anything. Really Bolt going to be sent over, gets the catch. I just
Imagine he
believe.
one-taps him.
Tucks in behind the box, gets blinded up, eventually flushed out.
Yeah. Viper isn't alive for RRQ, so in theory,
That
the
should just be
site is pretty
about the
retakeable.
round here. 2 sheriffs
Guns are
only.
just poor.
Texture unable to find the elimination there.
Oof.
Does eventually get the headshot on the crazy
Texture
guy,
has
falls
wall.
to 20 health.
Yeah, I say that.
Immediately
Shots
down,
aren't
swap
that
with the
clean
weapon
for
again, hands that one
RRQ.
over to Ash.
Ash has a smoke.
Trying to be the tip of the spear, perhaps. Scout out the site, get some information here for his teammates, but no, he's right back into heaven.
But you have the timing. Go. Why are we not
I'm starting
going?
to get away from them, though. As the push comes through. Jump around
Lovely
the corner,
movement
Ash
from
moving in
Zinx.
For one, but Xfero looking for the fourth.
Yeah, I
Will
mean,
have it.
nice round, but good damage
Raise
from
him down, 2
Gen.G.
charges away
They
from
made
the
that pretty
lockdown, but
winnable.
Overall, not a bad effort from Gen.G. Still not a round win, however, as RRQ now up 3 rounds over them, 9-6.
They do their darndest to try to
Wow.
keep things in control, despite the weaker weaponry, but it's Xfero, one of the key members, who was able to figure out how to shut down Gen.G, especially on this map of Haven. He was able to come back into the game with a 4K. That keeps Gen.G still just full steps behind.
Yeah.
Now,
Heavy mid spam from two of the players. Oh, it's a nice little bait. Oh, it could have been.
Away. Right as the ult comes through, and that's going to be Lockett down.
Yeah, this is kind of crumbling. Look at the over rotations from Gen.G. They think it's an A hit. Instead, looks like a C split maybe. They're just holding towards middle, seeing if there's any aggro. It's a nice read.
This is where Charon might
it's not right though.
Tested if he can dance around.
It's a nice reaction, should I say?
Position,
yeah, group over towards middle, re-clear under
hey, if they come see, all we want to know is that they've taken over the site.
Yeah.
We don't have the members to take control
Pretty
of it.
Nice calling from Crazy Guy.
You got to cut your losses if you're Gen.G.
Doesn't manage to get the nano off. But
yeah, Karen on Killjoy. Let's see the site hold. Ash, can you give him a site smoke maybe?
The full assault here onto the C side.
Nope. No smokes on time. Yep. I really don't know if I like Ash on Omen.
Given that you have this
it feels like he's still learning the role, to be honest. There's certain things that I feel like Karen would have done by now, that it's taking Ash that extra 3, 4, 5 seconds longer.
I mean, Karen playing on site, it's one of those things where damned if you do, damned if you don't.
There's that round,
you're below in numbers,
where
you're lower on numbers,
just off of the recon dart for Garage, the clock ticking, you have info towards A, surely you just gamble putting one smoke for them.
Pretty much over as well. So I don't know if you can really fault
yeah, and I think
like you have the best chances.
If RRQ win this next round, the game is pretty dumb.
Now, like you said, with the save,
Gen.G do take 3 guns into the next round, but
this time he gets shut down
I don't know if it'll be enough.
A bit of a curveball position from Texture getting nullified in the middle of the map.
Well, RRQ continuing on this little warpath that they've got. Dropping that opening round, but pulling off the Thrifty, now running this back up to 10. And it is looking like they have a vice grip here on Haven. As here's the reveal into the kill from Cushy. So Lockett dead.
Nice.
Pretty much middle of the site. Had to suspect that it was going to be a ping reveal from that drone. So second timeout call now for Gen.G.
Yeah,
they look
pretty
to run
well
this back.
Timed, I guess.
Oh man, I don't know if you have too much you can share though, given how some of these earlier rounds have gone. It's really just the first picks disrupting the entire hold. Then you're put into these positions. But that's the difficulty about a lot of these 3-site maps that we have in Valorant, is that when you are on the back foot, you really just have to kind of go for an all-in. You got to choose a side of the map, push it out a little bit. So we do see fans here to even cheer on Zinx, bringing out a little memorabilia from back when he was on DRX Academy, it seems.
I don't think I've ever seen a VCT coach stand up during a tech pause. Or a timeout, sorry.
Coaches can use
it's something so subtle, but so effective.
You got a full screen
it just shows you that they're locked in. They are dialed. They want to win.
All right, we got a couple more seconds. No!
We'll never know.
I did read Ace.
Ah.
So, presumably, it's for Texture.
The secret of never-ending youth was on that phone, and we'll just never actually,
we'll never know. It actually requires Texture to get an ace and win the match.
Yeah, the coordinates of the Holy Grail.
So that spam to keep the attackers at bay, make sure that they can't make any early moves. But what do you do off of that, Gen.G? Where are you taking that space? Where can you get a little bit more information? These are the questions you have to solve for.
Now it's just defaulting, but
Jesus.
Sphero.
Yeah, Karen goes down.
Karen not dead.
That makes the rest of the players want to almost over-rotate towards C. And look at the read from Crazy Guy. He knows that it's the Killjoy that's just gone down. They now need a C player.
I mean, it's kind of in a mistiming. Sure, you see the neon.
Yeah, pretty well-timed drone from Lakia.
Now their own drone getting ready to fly through. Backs away to try to avoid this one. Has been spotted, but splits the difference between the two players. The kill not found. Goes back in, re-aggresses, finds the shot. G.E.N.G down. Does he go for a little bit more? He does, and Crazy Guy absolutely.
Crazy Guy is fragging this game, by the way.
Yeah, had to swing a bit too far wide. The flick's not quite there for Texture. And then they go for a little control of the B side. I mean, RRQ is just pushing and pulling Gen.G at all ends of the map.
I mean, they've kind of given you a freebie, I would think, because, okay, Lakia interrupts it here with the Hunter's Fury.
They're playing for time.
I mean, yeah, they want to try to dissuade this if they can, but it's on the swing. Can't get the kill onto Xphero. He survives. Lockdown available. And he's Thinking, well, I might just send this.
Is X1N gonna use?
Going to be the most necessary here is Lakia frantically looking for a kill, but as those shots come through, seems like he will just go ahead and commit it. And maybe it's for good reason.
Killjoy's a big issue now.
Just coming up with the two, but I
think Ash just has to save. Can't do much.
Has to back away.
Yeah, I think he might be going for the op, and Cushy's here to cut him off.
He is.
What a shot.
Could have just taken it and gone for the save, but instead Gen.G continued to commit in. They just lose more and more as the round goes on.
Gen.G on an eco. Karen going down.
RRQ get so close to
kind of made the whole round crumble ever so slightly.
The extra support
I feel like if we start to look at the rolls, Karen making a pretty big mistake. Ash making a couple little micro mistakes in terms of utility and certain things you would expect your own player to know and do.
You just don't have the members to do that.
Yeah, I'm really not sold on these role swaps.
Running out of time, you're running out of opportunities here for Gen.G.
I also think that Zinx is struggling to get into this game slightly.
Might just be able to find a godly
I'd love to sing Gen.G's praises, but
he swings around.
As a Gen.G fan, I'm a little bit nervous for them.
Garage, but he's not going to be able to get the catch here.
Ooh, doesn't see anybody.
But as soon as he checks in towards long,
the dart should give it away.
Now they pretty much should anyway.
Yeah, Texture might be able to get the shutdown on Monyet here, but he's going towards spawn. He thinks they're going to cancel and pivot towards A.
Very far forward, very committed.
Fair play, Karen.
Find the second kill there. X1N will be able to trade one back.
There's
not
no
bringing
way.
out, but there's still this approach.
Exactly.
Texture still
When
coming in
do
around this
RRQ
back
consider
on the
behind?
The Guardian at range can
no.
absolutely be their undoing, but he needs a strike now! And he finds the first, but can't find the second. You see the frustration, the hands in the air.
Yeah.
Spike planted.
Spike is now playing an RQ.
Nice.
With an opportunity in the hands of Monyet. A 1v2 Lakia with just a classic in hand. Weapons still
Surely we bait
away.
Lakia. Lakia just run and jump.
But
Nice, that'll do.
Does not have a
Yeah,
clutch.
pretty well played.
Zinx will get them over the line.
Wasn't the most clean or confident
Stop
round
RRQ
I've
from reaching
seen,
map
but
point.
we got there.
Just barely so. But again, a win is a win. He'll take it, trying to figure out what weapon he wants to pick up. Can't figure out where to go. At the very least.
Karen kind of won them that round. A 1v2 on site, otherwise it's an absolute nightmare.
Buys enough time, gives you a bit of a numbers advantage. It is unfortunate scenes that Texture wasn't able to land the shot. Oh, well, Jemkin's answer back was crisp. I don't know if Texture should be too mad. But Zinx getting his moment. You can see the nerves get into him a little bit. Was holding his breath for too long. The rookie years.
I think Zinx has got the same illness as me.
Texture
Cold weather.
Just took himself out of sight, but
okay. Gen.G shut down over towards A lobby, and instantly RRQ react into a C split. Lovely kill from Zinx. Yeah, turret's broken. That's a crazy one-way. Zinx got the most baffling one-ways I've ever seen. What even is the smoke? I swear it does nothing.
Tries to go for the setup there on the lockdown, thinks better of it, holds it for the moment. The swing out, finds another shot, Monyet dead. Karan finds a third. And Zinx will get the clean up.
I've seen 2 Viper smokes from Zinx that genuinely make my head spin.
Starting to look a bit more alive.
One of them is over towards ACT, like here, and that one is there.
Just reach map point on that one as they changed the tempo. It was a good time to do it.
He's got some of the craziest things. I genuinely look. What does that do? It does nothing, I swear.
Bite us at opposite ends of the map since we're trying to push and pull too much. Let's go for a barrel through, and Karan just says, "This is where I thrive."
I'm sure that does nothing.
The Omen, it's when he anchored that he shined the best. Oh boy.
Lovely Odin spam.
I mean, immaculate.
Considerable amount of damage.
Yeah.
Monyet's on 1 HP. Jemkin's 60. Oh,
overdrive, Texture.
Anime battle.
Away. Monyet's down to 1 health, by the way. As Ash is going to get caught. However, the Odin doesn't actually find the kill on Monyet. He does manage to find the headshot. X1N gets Texture, and suddenly we're in a very wishy-washy situation. Karan, however, didn't use the lockdown in the previous round. Now has it, sends it before they can try to get the plant.
Killjoy lockdown use, sorry. Viper's Pit, what am I on about?
Find the catch and kill.
Yeah.
Look at this rotation call.
Yeah, but look at Karon. He's ahead of it.
That's the one I was talking about. He is all the
Lovely.
way out here into
Karon
mid.
was so smart.
Perfectly read.
Forces the
Gen.G
killjoy, instantly expects them to rotate through spawn, so already
starts
gets
to make a very serious go of this.
there a little bit quicker.
It
It's
feels like
nice.
something started to click for Gen.G after the timeouts. Starting to think about the pacing, how to adapt to it, how to provide that fast backup, cut your losses on the other side of the map, focus on where the action is, and it is paying off. Eyes on the prize, and that's going to force the last timeout in regulation as RRQ uses their second.
RRQ timeout. They're letting this slip slightly.
Very close, but RRQ don't want to pull a Gen.G, get up to 11, and then let the other team come back in and win the map.
Oh.
Also, I'm just going to say this. I beg somebody
Play call
wins the game so I can go and eat my sandwich that has been sitting on my bed for 20 minutes.
Secured and at least lock in for OT, if not the map one itself.
Oh, HSK getting involved quite a lot.
Seems like so does Gen.G. I mean, these two teams, there's a reason it's always been so intense. Even the coaching staff, they're always
so
giving it their all
nervous
because they respect each other so much. It's always been such a close match.
They ask for the attention, and then when they get it, they just like get really shy.
2025, it's no different.
Well, Gen.G that is finding their footing is certainly a scary prospect.
Okay.
Ultimates to work with here.
Kind of a big round for both teams. If Gen.G lose this, their eco is a little bit dud. And RRQ go to match point. If RRQ lose this, their eco is fully dead. And then Gen.G get to 11 as well.
Zlakia changing up, puts himself onto the opposite side of the map, and let's find a tiny little bit of damage here. It's a crazy guy. He's trying to counter spam him, but well, good luck.
Yeah, they're not able to really land the shots, but they will force him away from that position.
Drone now leading the charge. With the reveal, yeah, has to back away. Far too risky to stick around.
So RQ's first step
Yeah,
is from the
and the fact that Texture has that A lobby line with the AWP kind of makes their lives 10 times easier. Allows Gen.G to stack more towards mid and C. And right now,
the Odin's still here, and that's really throwing a wrench.
Crazy Guy really needs to call to re-clear A, otherwise, look, instant reaction from Zinx to go over towards C Garage.
Push forward, Zinx gets himself out
Oh,
in the mid,
it's messy.
finds Cushy, puts the spike down on the floor, but cannot escape. Ball bank shots is going to be there, and GEN.G
Yep, perfect kills. Does Ash does have a flash.
Try to hold the line, but
Holds.
GEN.G able to spot him, gets over to the side, slides away from the paranoia. Takes Ash's head, clean
Karon,
up,
you're
Karon
actually the
still
best
anchoring.
player in the
Line
world.
two, but Texture now.
Yeah, I don't think Texture can win. I mean, he does have his ult. And he realistically needs to rip this. Neon, can we relay bolt this?
Now, do you really try to isolate this? You can't. Xvero's clean with
Why
the
don't you just
shot.
relay
RRQ.
bolt
They get
off of
themselves now up
stage?
to map
It
point.
hits default, and then you can pop your Neon ult. I don't know. I'm not Texture, but sometimes
get the first kill, but they just can't
I
survive
like to think
the
I am.
trades. RRQ is quick to pounce on the target stuck in garage.
Yeah, that
Winning a couple of these duels, even the
puts the
long
pressure
range
back
through
onto
the
Gen.G,
window.
I think.
I mean, it's just how fast GEN.G is here, ready for another trade. I look at the awareness that
His
he
ADS
has.
is
Killer
very
instinct.
chill.
Can wait for another prey to walk into his crosshairs.
Yeah. Nice, nice, nice.
Betraying Ash in that moment, revealing his location effectively.
Okay, start towards A lobby, see if they take over towards A. They don't.
Fake here from
Our
Crazy
reaction
Guy.
is to go towards C.
Cancel.
It's a deep smoke from
Front of
Gen.G.
the lobby to in front of his spawn on the C side, so trying to make them think and look at this. It's forcing them.
Yeah,
to
but
have
look
to
at
try to clear
Texture,
over towards
taking
spawn.
space over
Even
towards
then, that
A.
backside B position likely still going to be a question mark for them. Karon, however, tucks into the corner, able to find one. GEN.G going to be taken down. As Karon manages
It's a
to
beautiful
find
hold
three!
from Karon and Zinx, to be
Oh,
honest.
and like flies into a spider's web.
1 versus 3, he
RRQ
does have his
right
ult.
in front of his
I'd be
fangs.
very surprised if he wants to use it. Yeah,
Now
this is
here within the
unwinnable for
smoke,
Monyet.
Pretty much all angles covered.
Really nice
Will
hold.
fall. Gen.G
Molly,
still some
Viper
fight
Molly
left in him.
towards C long.
Looking to take
Karon,
this into OT.
sort of tucked in the
I tell you
corner.
what, it's definitely clear that Karon's been studying their VODs from 2025 because those are some shades of Foxy 9, and this one working right around the poison orb set up for him. He's able to just continue to widen the angle. Good movement to separate himself from the spray. Not sure how he survives all the way up to the third kill even. That's me, Karon.
Built a little bit different, I suppose. Pit now going to be
full eco for RRQ.
off the B side.
Full contact over towards A short.
For RRQ.
Yeah, Ash pops the smoke on top of the crazy guy pause.
Use the wall, slide across in towards sewers. For the moment, it's just Ash boosted up on top of the box. They're trying to get the spot out, but Texture
Lovely shot.
dialed in on the angle at long, but a bit too much
The
movement.
repeats from Texture are just getting shut down constantly. And now Ash is all alone. Yeah.
Relay bolted. Oh, Chepkin, the smooth criminal, sliding across with a headshot.
And all of a sudden, this is looking like a pretty sketchy round. X-Pharaoh 2 off Killjoy lockdown. Cushy has Sova. Hunter's Fury. Yeah, it's not looking good if you're a Gen.G fan.
Positions aren't bad for RRQ.
Definitely not looking good if you're a Gen.G fan.
For Gen.G. It's absolutely devastating. Lock-in out, gone.
Yeah, Karon is tucked into the corner. X-Pharaoh isn't aware, does get caught off. GEN.G is absolutely untouchable.
Now the overdrive.
Yeah.
The lockdown in play. He's trying to flush them out. He's trying to get them out of
there's
his
nothing you
sight.
can do here.
But he's swinging it early. Does win the fight that he absolutely
Oh, wait.
needs to. Hunter's Fury
Yeah.
coming through in the time.
GG's.
This is pretty much already gone. Would have to fool. He's thinking, but Jemkin's right
And of course,
there.
GEN.G gets the final kill.
Closes it out with a 4K.
Interesting. Pretty decent game from both teams. There's definitely good and bad for both. But honestly, pretty exciting, pretty entertaining. Yeah, let's get on to that second map.